Welcome traders to our midweek technical analysis video. So if you remember from our last start of week video, you will remember that we left off right here where we saw some bullish divergence after a support was found at around this area. As you can see, we saw price top off at around 3,345 and we was expecting price to hold at this level as a support, creating higher highs and higher lows and then continuing on and breaking this bearish momentum. However, as you can see, with the help of the New York session on the Monday, we saw some bearish momentum bringing price down to around 3,300. Price then began to stagger up, creating higher highs, equal lows, and until we started to begin this consolidation area. The consolidation area I'm speaking about is this sort of wedge here, before we then saw New York session again inject more bearish momentum inside of the market, with price then driving itself down with the last level of support found at 3,290. If I then go down to our minute 15 real quick, you'll see this in a bit of a clearer fashion. I will go ahead and remove some of these drawings just so it's a little bit clearer for you. So as you can see, we have seen some bearish divergence, some bearish volume enter the market after we then saw this consolidation area or consolidation move take place. Price has in fact found a support area at around this level of 3,290. If we are to see some bullish momentum continue, we're looking for this area here, which is obviously an order flow. Why do we think it's an order flow? So for example, if I mark in this in the entirety of this candlestick here at the bottom of this last bearish dump, you can see that this entire sort of step, if you will, is included within that same sort of area as this initial drop down on the Monday. So it's the same sort of thing, just later on down the line. So if we are to see some bullish momentum, we're looking for price to continue on towards our level of 3,313. If we see price surpass that level, we're then going to be looking for our next point of interest, which is around 3,330. And then if we are going to see a major higher time frame continuation for some bullish momentum or bullish divergence, we're going to be looking for these highs to be broken through. If we see these highs broken through before Friday, that's going to be great news for gold, as the next level that we're going to be looking for is going to be the 3,345 level. However, taking into account the current price action and candlestick structure that we are seeing, a bearish move, a continuation or a continued bearish move is a lot more likely, with price eventually failing at the level of support at 3,290 and continuing on somewhere close to that level of 3,270. So with that being said, that's going to be our midweek technical analysis video. I know it's short, but there's no point waffling on about unnecessary information. We're going to keep it short, sweet, and packed with information. So I hope you have learned something. I hope your head's in tune a little bit more with the market and where it's at. So that's going to be that for our midweek technical analysis. I hope you've all enjoyed. Peace.